Welcome to Wrestling with Railman28.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling with Railman28 podcast. I'm your host, Terry Bartlett, Railman28. Let's get started. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now, let's get down to business. Now, this episode is going to be about EWE, My Bloody Valentine, and of course WWE Elimination Chamber. Okay, let's get started on EWE first. Right. EWE My Bloody Valentine, 26th of February. That took place at the Bedford in Balham. Now, I know it was a bit late because I had heavy workloads to do during this week. And I needed some peace and quiet time at the weekend. So today is Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday. And I want to get my views on Elimination Chamber. But first, EWE. So, we got Lewis Basham versus Theodore Powers. Now that was a good match. That was. All because Theodore Powers wanted his, he wanted to tag team with Basham against another team. Maybe get tag team titles, but he said no, tag team titles not an option yet. And obviously Basham and Powers were the only two in there. No one else was ready to have a match with them yet. So Basham decided to take on Theodore Powers, and then it was a grand match. And then when Theodore Powers tried to use a wet floor sign on himself, hit himself in the head, and threw it to Basham, and I said, Basham, put it down, that's not you. And then he slammed it on the mat, and he just he went down on the floor himself, and then threw it to Powers, and then and then the referee was looking at referee Ollie, he was looking at Theodore, says, was that you? And then Theodore was pointed at him, and then he just looked at him because he was on the floor as well. I love that. Oh, Basham, mate. Oh, mate, you read that trick. You saw that trick coming. And then, wow, yeah, you were one step ahead of Theodore Powers there, Lewis. Literally, you were. And then Lewis Basham won the match, and then Kimmy Kiss came out to interview Basham, and then Lewis said, I'm coming for the UK Openweight Championship next month on the 29th of March. Yep, so EWE Insurgents, it's now official. Lewis Basham will face David Bavara, the Slam King, for the EWE UK Openweight Championship. There you go. Simple as. And I hope Basham wins. Hope Basham wins the title. He deserves it to be a two-time winner. So, now, that was that match, and Lewis Basham gave me a fist bump at the end of the match. Thanks, Basham. Appreciate it, mate. Now, let's get down to business with the next match of the night, which was the tag match. The tag team title match. It was Project Mayhem versus Black and Gold. Lincoln Spectre and Denzel. Now, yeah, I enjoyed that match. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. Good tag match that was. And oh wow, I enjoyed that. Amazing match that was. Pure, utter tag team work. That was good tag team work. I enjoyed it. Amazing. Then, yeah, so Project Mayhem retained the titles and shook Black and Gold's hands, shook Lincoln Spectre and Denzel's hands. Sportsmanship. That's good. Sportsmanship. That was amazing. That was sportsmanship. Then after that match, we had David Bavara versus Tim Lee for the UK Openweight Championship. That match was incredibly funny. That was, oh my god. David Bavara wasn't expecting Tim Lee to be so strong. And bloody hell was he strong. And then after that, they took the fight upstairs. And honestly, it was a chaotic match. And then afterwards, Tim Lee lost the match. David Bavara retained. He said death by slam, because he's the Slam King. And then Kimmy Kiss interviewed him, and then obviously Yeah, I know that for sure. Yeah, he was mean to Kimmy, and then after that showdown, that was a good match though. Took a 15-minute break. Obviously, it was something to look at. Obviously. Then, what else is there? I need to go back and look, because I can hardly remember anything now. So, right, let's go to EWE. Right, Elite Wrestling Entertainment UK. EWE. So, I'm going to go scroll down. Yeah, so, yeah, all these matches that were supposed to happen. Yeah, and obviously didn't. Obviously, and then. Yeah, and then, yeah. Let me go to the photos. Let me go to that one. Right then. First match was Lewis Basham versus Theodore Powers when Morgan's Corner was supposed to be on. That didn't happen because Jay Morgan was late. I don't blame him. I was late, funny enough. I was nearly late because my train was delayed due to like an animal on the railway. That was a new thing. That wasn't heard from for a long time. An animal on the railway. Yeah, that hasn't been heard for quite some time. Then we had a probably 15-minute break, and then afterwards before that we had St. Daniels versus Alexander Roth. Samuel St. Daniels. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's get down to this match, shall we? So during that match was no doubt. It was I think it was after the break, I think, and then we had that match. And obviously I could not believe what happened to Alexander Roth during that match. Who came out? It was Julius Morena, the Emperor, the spaghetti meatballs man. Yeah, because he's Italian, spaghetti meatballs. Yeah. I have to call him that now because he's a heel. I know it's entertainment, and he was bossing Kimmy a kiss around, treating her like a base slave, saying, wine, grape, wine, grape, wine. Oh my god. And he kept trying to taunt me when I was sitting down. I didn't look at him. I just say, you sure someone hasn't pissed in that wine, mate? Never leave your drink unattended in a pub. Literally. Someone could literally spike that drink. And obviously, he ain't gonna learn, is he? And he'll be going to the toilet all day knowing Julius Miranda. Oh man, I would love it if Kimmy Kiss spiked that drink, literally. If Kimmy spiked that drink, I would love it if she did. And then bang, he'd be on the toilet all day. Well, I maintained my composure because the way he was treating Kimmy Kiss. And honestly, literally, I just could not believe it. Could not believe it. And the way he was treating her was making my blood boil. And I said I wasn't comfortable. My previous podcast, I said I wasn't comfortable with that. And I was hoping something was going to be done, but obviously not. Buff Broadside hasn't done a damn thing about it. Nope. He may be the owner of the company, but who employs a woman abuser, huh? Who employs that? I thought we're supposed to be equal in EWE. But obviously we're not. Literally. So, that's my opinion anyway. Now, during that match between Roth and Daniels, honestly, I liked the way Roth was handling the match. But Julius Morena kept interfering in that match. Using his staff to hit Roth with in the face. On the nose. Ugh. The ref didn't even see it. And obviously, when Roth almost got the win, Julius Morena pulled the ref out the ring, and because he couldn't bear to see Roth win, and obviously he was interfering in the match. And then the ref said, "Get the F out of here. Bye bye, mate. You're barred." Oh my god, I love that. Oh yeah, bye bye mate, you're barred. Kimmy a kiss wasn't. There you go, she stayed, which is lovely. And then after Roth won the match and Kimmy went to see if he was alright, and then bang, that's when Julius struck. He snuck out, he went under the ring, and then he just like snuck up behind him and then got him. And then, so this is what you get when you mess with the Emperor. He used Kimmy a Kiss to go against Roth, used her like a pig. And obviously Kimmy a Kiss is a woman of her own choice. She wants to make her own choices. And then, and I suggested a match between Alexander Roth and Julius Moreno. But obviously, EWE now for Insurgents has inserted Kimmy a Kiss into the match. to be in Julius's corner. I don't think it should happen, really. It should be just Julius Moreno and Alexander Roth one-on-one. Just both of them one-on-one. And, okay, to make it fair, I'll be in Alexander Roth's corner. I'll be in his corner. If I'm going to be involved in any of these storylines, it's time I start coming in and being involved in the business. It's time I start coming in, and me and Alexander Roth, we're good, you know? I mean, I'd be in his corner, and then I would love to distract Julius. Maybe I'll take his girl and then kiss her on the stand. Me and her go for a cheeky kiss and a cheeky smooch. And that'll be a nice romantic angle. And then Julius Moreno will be like, "What are you doing? What are you kissing him for?" And then Alexander Roth will be probably laughing his head off, and then costing Julius the match. Boom, 1, 2, 3, done. That's my prediction, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being in Alexander Roth's corner and Kimmy a Kiss. Well, I have to take her away from Julius. I get her away from Julius. We go backstage for a cheeky kiss and cheeky smooch. Oh yeah, that'll be fantastic. That would be the ultimate buzzkill. That would be the ultimate buzzkill of that. And I would love to do that. Literally, that romantic angle between me and Kimmy. That would be fantastic. And then that's it. And well, that's for next month, guys. So keep your eyes open on who I might be in Alex's corner. You never know. Just to make it fair. And I hope Terence Thatcher loves that idea. Terence, I hope you like that idea, mate. Me being in Alex's corner. I mean, Kimmy's in Julius's corner. Doesn't mean we can't kiss each other. I love to do that romantic angle. That'll be a fantastic one. Love to do that. Yeah, do that on live camera. Yeah. Yeah, so that was that. So the next was the main event, guys. We had the main event for EWE, and let me see. Yeah, we had that. So let's see. No. Here we are. Right, we had Damien versus Wavy Roy Johnson. Wow, what a match that was. That was a good match. That was. And obviously Damien was good at his role in the match. And I enjoyed that one. Damien was on fire, literally. He was like making out he was beat, and he went going, "F you, Roy. F you, Wavy." And then obviously they shook hands, and then obviously Roy Johnson lost the match, and oh my good God. And then they wanted to pop the big balloon, the big heart balloon that was full of helium, and then obviously tried to slam the ref onto it. That didn't work. Tried to slam Terry Thatcher onto it. That he did not want that. So then Damien got on the top rope after retaining his heavyweight championship, and then boom, killed it. Just killed it like that. Broke the heart. Oh dear. Sad state of affairs. I mean, that's really funny. Right, yeah, so that was the end of that show. But oh no, during that show we had like someone get in the ring to do the rope run with William Hudson Alexander Moore, which Morgan's Corner was on, but William Hudson Alexander Moore was so rude to Jay. I mean, everyone could boo Jay, everyone loved Jay there, but William Hudson Alexander Moore was the worst. That was the worst thing that could ever happen. And the person, he was trained to be a wrestler, and he was bouncing off the rope 5 times, then bang, William Hudson Alexander Moore just strangled him, just knocked him out, clotheslined him, and just like, oh man, that was ridiculous. He was going to give him money for it, and then bang, just got him like that. Ugh, lucky it wasn't me in the ring. I wanted to do the ring ropes. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do the ring run, actually. I like it to be more interactive this time. Maybe at the next show, do it again, but this time, no more attacks. Let someone for entertainment come interact with the wrestler. Let him like count the ring rope run. That'll be a fantastic way to show that people love the business. I would do it. I would definitely do it. Yeah, so I would love to do the ring run. Yeah. So hopefully next time at Insurgents I get to do that. My moment in the ring. That'd be fantastic. So yeah, that was EWE My Bloody Valentine. So the next show is Insurgents. So, and we got the match card coming up for that. So let me go and have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, EWE Insurgents. We got Lewis Basham versus David Bavara. Oh yeah. And oh, Kimia Kiss is going to make an appearance in there. Yeah, she's the backstage interviewer, and she's going to interview some wrestlers. So yeah, first match we got Big Wavy Roy Johnson versus Oscar Mike. Then we got the UK Openweight Championship on the line with David Bavara and Lewis Basham. And who else? That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, and we got Alexander Roth versus Julius Moreno. And Kimia Kiss is going to be in Julius's corner. Which, in my mind, no. It should be fair that Alexander Roth needs someone for backup in his corner. Yeah, he needs backup in his corner. So, I'm volunteering to be his backup. So, Kimia Kiss and I love to play that romantic angle with her, so we can kiss in front of the camera, and then the commentators will be like, oh no. And that's all make Julius lose the match. I would like it if Kimmy came over to me actually to back up Alex. And I went, and she'll try and get up and interfere. And no, come here, darling. Give me a kiss before you do it. And then that will be the ultimate storyline buzzkill. The buzzkill. Yeah, the kill switch. Yeah, I would love that, guys. Literally, I would just love that. So that was EWE, guys. So next we move on to WWE Elimination Chamber, which took place last night. I didn't get a chance to watch any of it, but I saw the results before. So, the men's Elimination Chamber match, yeah, that was a bit of a buzzkill. So, Logan Paul was eliminated. Seth freaking Rollins returns. Yeah, good on you, Seth. Yeah, came back to pay back the Vision. Yeah, the payment was due, and Seth delivered the receipt. There you go. In his masked man outfit. Yeah, love the outfit. Yeah, but unfortunately Drew McIntyre interfered in that match. He interfered in the men's Elimination Chamber match. And then Cody Rhodes never got his chance to go to WrestleMania. Randy Orton did. So there you go. And then Nick Aldis made it official for this Friday, this week, is of course Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Which, in my mind, that's going to turn into a triple threat match at WrestleMania. There you go. So that's that. So the Women's Elimination Chamber match, I think Rhea Ripley won that match. I knew she would, actually. So, yeah, it was Rhea Ripley that won that match. Yeah. So let me go to X to find out on the social media platforms. So let's go to WWE. Right, here we go. WWE. Here we go. So we've got Randy Orton, who's the winner. And, of course, CM Punk, still your heavyweight champion. It's CM Punk. And, oh yeah, Rhea Ripley won the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Now, I want to come to the Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Now, in my honest opinion, I like... in my opinion, I don't think... I didn't think AJ Lee would need that title, honestly. They could have just waited till WrestleMania, really. It would have been much more interesting to wait for WrestleMania, but no. I mean, I think I know why they put Jessica Carr in that ring, who is probably crooked, possibly, which I know she is. Now, I don't believe in Jessica Carr no more. No, don't believe it. Because every time Jessica Carr's in Becky Lynch's matches, Becky always loses. And somehow, Becky was not happy about that. I can tell she weren't. She was definitely pissed off. Now she's going to get her lawyers involved. And, oh my god. I mean, even though they say Becky untied the pad, I mean, she's a heel. She was doing her job. Doing her job as a heel, playing dirty. Oh, and then obviously Becky might have tapped. Yeah, she possibly tapped out at the Black Widow move that AJ Lee put out. And Becky was not happy. And she says she's going to get her lawyers involved. But I'm guessing Becky's not going to like what she's going to hear. She's not going to like what she's going to hear from the lawyers. The lawyers would have been watching that. And they would say, Becky... Actually, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I don't want Becky to turn on me. I'm a big Becky Lynch fan. Literally, I don't think her place as a heel is no good. She's no good at playing a bad guy. I mean, she's good at playing a bad guy in one of the Miz's films, but not in WWE. I'm sorry, Becky. I want you back as a babyface now. It's time for you to be a babyface. And maybe AJ Lee could be the heel. She was a good heel. I mean, Paige taught her that one. Literally. I mean, Becky... I love Becky. I'm a Becky believer. I've dreamed about Becky Lynch. Dreamed about meeting Becky Lynch. And she gave me all the encouragement to become a professional wrestler. So I'm thanking Becky Lynch, Saraya, Paige, that I'm inspired to become a professional wrestler. I'm going to be training for professional wrestling, eventually become Terry the Steam Train, or just plain old Steam Train, there you go. Or the War Wolf, actually. The War Wolf, because I love Airwolf. The War Wolf. That's a good name, actually. Might consider that. Who knows? Who knows, I might consider that. The War Wolf. Airwolf. Yeah. No problem, because I'm paying tribute to my favourite TV show, Airwolf, all the time. There you go. So I want to say, Becky, you did well. You're doing good in WWE, and I know your contract's coming up soon, and maybe it's time for you to go to SmackDown. Excuse me. Time for you to go to SmackDown, Becky. Leave Raw. Go to SmackDown. Go to Friday Night SmackDown. You be good there. Literally, you'll be good, and Nick Aldis will treat you with the utmost respect. No heel Becky this time. I want WWE to make Becky a babyface again. Please make her a babyface. Maybe get some heel referees. Like Jessica Carr would have been the heel referee to do favours for other stars that are facing Becky Lynch. That would have been I think they're trying to build up Jessica Carr to become a professional wrestler in WWE, to become a character. And maybe she'll wrestle Becky Lynch, maybe at WrestleMania. And Becky's given the opportunity for Jessica Carr to face her at WrestleMania, maybe. That'll be the main event. I think Becky should get the main event at WrestleMania. She should get it back. I mean, that's my opinion. Others can say different things about that, but that's my opinion, my honest, truthful opinion, that Becky Lynch should get a main event match with Jessica Carr. That is my idea. So WWE, if you're watching this podcast or listening to this podcast, please make it official. Becky Lynch versus Jessica Carr at WrestleMania in Vegas. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah, I mean, it's time for WWE to, no disrespect to WWE, but it's time to bring back some character work this time. Becky Lynch, not a good heel, but a good babyface. I prefer Becky as a babyface than a heel. I mean, I don't care if she was a heel. I don't care. I still love her. Don't matter what. I still cheer for her, even though she is a heel. There you go. I mean, everyone cheered for Stone Cold Steve Austin when he was a heel, and everyone loved him for it. And he like interacted with the crowd. There you go. Simple as that. And NXT is getting more ratings than SmackDown or Raw put together. Yeah, the beginner's brand is the top brand. NXT is going to be the top brand. Sorry, but that is the truth. That's the truth. Yeah. I mean, I'll admit it. I mean, if I do go to NXT, that'll be the brand I'd stay with until I'm called to the main roster. But I prefer to go to SmackDown. SmackDown gets more main event material than Raw does. Maybe. There you go. So I would suggest to WWE, please put more character main events in place. You got main eventers like CM Punk, Chris Jericho, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Sting, and other main eventers of legends. John Cena. Good character work. Good main event characters. Roman Reigns is now the best top main event character you could ever dream of. The Tribal Chief, OTC. I acknowledge the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And yeah, Joe and Noah, Roman Reigns does the best character work in WWE history. That's my view anyway. And I would like speak to Kathy Kelly, and I would love to speak to to WWE's The Bump. They should bring that back. Really, they should bring that back. WWE's The Bump. I really think they should bring that back. I would like to host WWE's The Bump, maybe from the UK. Mate, we can have WWE UK's The Bump. There you go. That could be my number one WWE show. I could bring that back. And I can help WWE, and I can interview stars. I can interview about their past, really. Or maybe I could do WWE out of character mode. There you go. So you can get to know the wrestlers from the inside out. And you would definitely understand what WWE is all about. It's all about telling stories. I mean, going to do the behind the scenes work. But no disrespect to Triple H. Triple H needs to start building or creating new talent. Maybe get some United Kingdom shows in place. Maybe bring back NXT UK. Bring that back. I would love it if they brought that back. Literally, it's not... The UK loves WWE, and we need to now bring in NXT UK. It should stay in the UK. We have UK superstars. We have UK characters. I mean, I would definitely go to NXT UK. I would definitely. Most definitely. And win the UK United Kingdom Championship. I would love that. To become the United Kingdom Champion. I love that. That's my view anyway. So, that was WWE. So, I'm thinking they should really reduce their prices down in the UK. They're just not doing enough for people who are poor, who are for the working class. You should do it for the working class who really deserve a treat to go to see WWE. I mean, I would definitely would. I would love to do VIP visits, do meet and greets for WWE. I would love to do that. Do a meet and greet with a WWE superstar. Could be anyone. I like Ashley, Charlotte Flair. I'd love to meet her. Ashley, I'd love to meet her. Alexa Bliss. Yeah, Lexi. I'd love to meet her. Those two are a good tag team, those two. Yeah. So, thank you very much for tuning in to Wrestling with Railman28, guys. I'll see you or bring you more Railway content very soon, or any other content you can dream of. Bye for now, guys.